a vegan leader, a precious gift for the world.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nasze programy oferują wiele języków. Prosimy zobaczyć suprememastertv.com/schedule.
The fewer things I have, the happier I feel. I feel freer, less crumble, less burden, and fewer things to worry about. Just the necessities, bare necessities only. And then I feel like I'm in control of my world.
Innovative Ideas for Living More Sustainably, Part 3 of 3. Continue watching to find out more.
Miło mnie Tobie zapoznaw means pleased to meet you in Macedonian, the official language of North Macedonia. I'm Stephanie. The people of North Macedonia wish your life to be filled with happiness and contentment. Welcome to the concluding episode of Innovative Ideas for Living More Sustainably. Sustainable living is a lifestyle that conserves and protects Earth's natural resources while simultaneously saving our own resources. In the previous episodes, we learned that adopting a vegan diet is the single most important way to live more sustainably. In addition, moving towards zero waste is an excellent step. On today's episode, we look at another important change we can make, living more simply. Our beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai provides an excellent role model of simple living. She has lived in tiny houses, storage sheds, mobile homes, and even caves, always with minimal possessions. Master explains why she lives this way.
The fewer things I have, the happier I feel. I feel freer, less crumble, less burden, and fewer things to worry about. Just the necessities, bare necessities only. And then I feel like I'm in control of my world.
While there are many ways to simplify our lives, let's first look at one aspect, our clothes. Over the past 15 years, the annual global production of clothing has almost doubled. Currently, 100 billion garments are produced each year, most of which are low-quality, fast fashion items that are worn only a few times and then discarded. Only 1% of clothing materials are recycled. The rest end up going to landfills or being incinerated. Orso de Castro, founder and global creative director of the not-for-profit movement Fashion Revolution, says that it's time for us to change. Companies must start to value our planet over profits, and people need to think of keeping what they already own. What are some ways you can simplify your clothing and minimize waste? One of the first steps is to organize your closet and remove any items that you no longer want. This enables you to see more clearly what you already own and prevents you from buying duplicates. The excess items can then be sold at a consignment store, listed on an online used clothing website, donated to a charity, or even swapped with friends for other clothes. If they are too worn, they can be made into other useful household items such as cleaning racks or cloth bags. One common mistake made in purchasing new clothes is buying on impulse. To avoid this trap, it's best to stay away from casual shopping. Most experts recommend going clothing shopping only twice a year. Make a list and purchase only what's absolutely necessary, choosing good quality, long-lasting items with an excellent fit. Livia Firth, founder and creative director of the consulting agency EcoAge, suggests we follow the 30 wears rule. Before buying any item, ask yourself, will I wear it at least 30 times? Another consideration when buying clothing is the material. Among the most widespread yet largely invisible forms of plastic waste are microplastics, 20 to 35% of which come from synthetic fabrics. A 2016 study showed that an average-sized load of laundry can release more than 700,000 microplastic fibers into our waterways. For more sustainable clothing, look for items made from natural, plant-based fibers such as linen, cotton, or hemp. We'll take a moment now to thank Heaven for those who are raising awareness about the impact of our clothing on the environment. We'll be back after this message. Vegan, true civilization. Welcome back to our program as we look at other ways to make our wardrobes more environmentally friendly. To further reduce our impact on Earth's resources, we can purchase second-hand clothing instead of always buying new items. Good quality used clothing can often be found at consignment or thrift stores or online used clothing sites. For example, the website threadup.com sells everyday used clothing at a fraction of the original price, while other sites such as Maven Vintage or Math Supply sell upscale vintage items. Another significant way to save both money and resources is to repair garments instead of discarding them. By doing minor repairs such as sewing on buttons, darning socks, and repairing minor rips and tears, we can often get significantly longer wear from a garment. Even a stain can be disguised by painting a decoration or sewing an attractive patch over it. Do you love your winter jacket but the zipper is broken? Consider having it repaired by a local seamstress or tailor and enjoy wearing it for many more years. By regarding our clothing as precious resources, we change our buying habits. For example, it's easy to throw away socks because they are so inexpensive. But billions and billions of socks require vast amounts of resources to produce, so consider wearing your socks for as long as possible. What about clothing needed for a special occasion, like a graduation, wedding, or other elegant gatherings? Most often, we know we'll never wear that special occasion outfit again, so what to do? Most experts agree that it's best to rent instead of buying such a garment. Not only does renting cost substantially less, but it also eliminates unnecessary waste. Speaking of renting, this same philosophy applies to household items that we need for a specific purpose, but will seldom use after that. For example, according to Google's Sustainability website, there are 80 million power drills in the US, each of which is used for an average of 13 minutes. To preserve our Earth's precious resources, a more sustainable solution would be to rent such items when needed. Interestingly, the COVID-19 pandemic and its subsequent lockdowns are creating greater environmental awareness as people have more time to take note of their habits. According to a recent study in the US conducted by the marketing research company OnePoll, 64% of respondents have become more aware of the environmental impact of their actions, and more than 80% plan to keep their newfound eco-friendly habits, including reducing food waste, minimizing packaging and paper use, composting more, and conserving energy by taking public transportation. Our beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai often reminds us about the environmental impact of our actions. She quotes scientific evidence showing how raising livestock results in enormous environmental damage, is an inefficient use of Earth's resources, and is the leading cause of climate change. Raising livestock also causes immense suffering for the 70 to 80 billion animals slaughtered each year. To live more sustainably, Master urges everyone to quickly adopt the vegan lifestyle. She also frequently shares other tips on sustainable living.
Only the vegan lifestyle is truly sustainable. Now, once we become vegan and urge others to join, we could practice sustainability in other ways. We could plant organic vegetables and trees. Better still are those fruit trees and nut trees and those vegetables or legumes like beans and stuff that need little water. That we can do research to know which ones need less water, because right now we are short of water as well. We are short of everything right now. So we should be frugal, not to waste precious energy and water. Use our own shopping bags even. We encourage sustainable energy development, and we can write or talk to the government and the media and the farmers even, because we really do need all the help from the government, from the media to accelerate the trend. Another good way to quicken our movement to a sustainable planet is to generate more positive energy. Do good deeds and be loving and kind. Expand our loving quality. This is what will create a shield, invincible, to protect us and the planet. Finally, we can pray that divine power manifests on earth to awaken leaders, the media, the influential people, and all the world citizens to take the right steps to preserve our planet, and fast before it's too late. Because at this point, we do need heaven's intervention to save our planet. Not to pray to them to protect us, just to pray so that they awaken everybody to the solution of vegan diet, because that is the solution that will save our planet. If we can do these things, starting with being veg, we would realize not just a sustainable planet, but a real paradise of peace in our lifetime.
Many thanks, Supreme Master Ching Hai, for the sage advice. We pray that we'll soon be living in an all-vegan world, a paradise of peace. Much love, viewers. Thank you for your delightful company during today's show. We wish you a long life, excellent health, and continuous spiritual upliftment.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/PE.
Vegan, Noble Royal Prince.